What's up, guys? Jason here. Just want to hop on real quick and just talk about the comparison. I was just reminded today of what it felt like to have that guilt, have that shame, have that feeling of just dirtiness of wanting to quit something, that you shouldn't be doing, right? And pick your poison, whatever it could be, right? Um, so I just remembered today how much that sucked, really, how heavy that was. Um, and then I compared that to, like the pain, the heaviness of quitting, right? Quitting weed, quitting drinking, quitting kratom, quitting whatever addiction it might be. And when you compare, the weight of the guilt, the weight of the shame, the weight of just the fact that you're not really, you're not living to your potential, you're not living or loving yourself the way you could be, and also the people around you. Maybe you feel like you're not being integral, right? You're not, living with integrity because you're, doing these things or not being honest with people around you. Could be sneaking some things around behind people you love, and that brings a lot of guilt. That brings a lot of shame, and it can really affect the quality of our life, right? So when you compare the weight of a temporary withdrawal to the weight of a permanent guilt or shame or whatever, dude, that is so much more heavy than the temporary process of withdrawal, And I know there's different drugs, there's different addictions, there's different levels of withdrawal, don't get me wrong, but that's temporary, right? And there's different things too that people have to face, right? Because a lot of times people that have addictions, they're running from pain, or they're running from facing certain situations. They're just avoiding something that they don't want to deal with or think about, and it's easier just to kind of throw a band-aid on it, numb yourself, and obviously that doesn't work. The problem's still there. You just might not be aware of it or focused on it in that temporal moment of being on whatever substance. So I just wanted to make that quick video, guys, that I remember that guilt, dude, that shame, that just low feeling, guys, that almost depression, right? And that's like every day when you finally get to that point where like, all right, I gotta quit this. Like, this is not healthy for me. Why am I doing this? Once you start thinking like that, like, the fun part is over, right? And that brings up another point. Like, these things, different drugs, addictions, like the Bible calls them sins. The Bible even says sin is fun for a season, but when that season ends, it's no longer fun, and then you realize you're like in bondage. You're, in slavery, right? These things that we thought were fun, cool, innocent. We decided when we were gonna do these drugs or whatever. All of a sudden, these drugs are telling us when we're gonna do them. And yeah, that's a whole nother topic there. But I just wanted to make that video, guys, just for encouragement. Anyone who's trying to make that jump, and also for anyone that maybe fell back into, their old ways, or, because that's relapsing, guys. Man, that's a whole nother level of guilt, because you got to taste the freedom, you got to taste what it's like to, like, shake these things off, and then, go back to it, right? And the Bible also says, like, it's like a dog going back to its own vomit, right? And that's how it can feel sometimes on a relapse. And the guilt, the shame, and everything is even worse on that, you know. So yeah, guys, I just want to offer that little bit of encouragement, however it relates to you. Yeah, just compare the two, put it in proper perspective, you know, and make the right move. So yeah, guys, that's all I got. Quick little video. God bless you. Hang loose. Peace.